8 months ago, I signed my first client, which happened to be this guy. Yes, a YouTuber with 161,000 subs, one of the biggest faceless channels that you've probably seen. I had barely any experience and nowhere near the skill that I have today. So how did I do it? Believe it or not, it all comes down to these 6 steps, a framework which if you follow and implement, I promise you will achieve similar results. And later in this video, I'll be revealing my direct messages with Digital Income Project himself. So let's dive in. The first step is pretty simple. In order to get a client to say yes, you must first convince him on your offer and build trust. The reason this is number 1 on the list is because it's the truth. I can't believe I have to say this, but if you become a better editor, it'll be 10 times easier to make more money and secure clients. Which is why I made an entire free course on how to improve every single aspect of your video editing. This includes guides on the pacing of a video, animations, motion graphics, subtitles, transitions, sound design, and everything that goes into creating an engaging, high-quality project. If I talked about this during the video, it would be 2 hours long. So if you want to get the real sauce and become as good as Isaac or all these creators that you see, you can get the course below without paying a dime. It includes everything that I've personally watched and implemented to get to the position I am today, which allowed me to edit for YouTubers like Digital Income Project. Your brand is by far the most important asset you have as a freelancer. It's your identity. Having a good personal brand that displays professionalism and lists your achievement is the easiest way to get leads as a video editor. The only time I tried outreaching, I failed miserably, and that's because my brand at the time was nowhere near where it is now. On top of that, most of my clients have been inbound, meaning they reach out to me because they've seen my videos and posts on Twitter. So I already had them interested. I didn't need to do much work. You do not have to be the best in the beginning, but you have to be good enough. Just listen to this.
You can market an average product and make it world class. If you think about like a coffee, right? What makes one coffee worth 100 million and another worth nothing when it's the same product most of the time. It's just the way you package stuff up. So once you've hit a certain level, you can potentially really be shifting your focus to, okay, how do I make my marketing better than my product? And then work on leveling up the product at the same time.
After you've improved your skills and have become a great editor, you need to become a great marketer. And that is done through the growth of your personal brand. You need to put yourself out there and let people know what you're capable of doing. Most importantly, you need to let them know that you can alleviate their pain points, which is another crucial step in securing a client. So really quickly, here are 2 actionable steps that you need to take if you want to succeed in your editing career. This is exactly how I signed my first client. Starting and learning the entire content creation process is the easiest way to get ahead of most editors and to demolish your competition. However, you shouldn't view yourself as just a video editor.
No one wants to lose their editor in the YouTube community.
Oh yeah, it's a nightmare. Like if an editor leaves, everything stops.
So yeah, you become an asset. And at the end of the day, assets make people money. So if you think of yourself as an asset, not an editor, you can ask for anything really.
Take a look at Mauricio Mozo, N8 Wealth's video editor. He's able to leverage more than just editing quality. He can help the creator with ideation, scripting, planning, monetization, thumbnail designs, because he understands the YouTube game and what makes a video go viral. How do you expect to become a great YouTube video editor if you don't understand YouTube? You see, this is how I got hired. Instead of sending the same emails like everyone else and getting ignored, I created a video which took me 2 weeks to make. I was working all day and it ended up getting me to 1,000 subscribers on my channel. So this is exactly what you're going to do. Create a new channel and brand it. Unique profile picture, banner, and a short description to tell people what it's about. Your channel will only be about other creators. And for your description, it doesn't have to be complicated. Just look at money maxing, helping YouTubers go viral. Mine is just helping editors reach the full potential. You're going to make videos in the same style as the creators that you wish to edit for. So if you want to edit for creators in the faceless niche, then you will create documentary style edits about those YouTubers. This is exactly what I did. It doesn't even matter the niche. If you want to work with gaming YouTuber, then make a video about him and make that video better than his current ones. Just take a look at these examples. Each and every single one is using social hacking, basically grabbing the face of a popular creator in your own niche and putting it in the thumbnail, which is what I did with this video as well. But obviously, the video has to be about that creator. Now you might be asking, well, isn't this a lot of work for something that is not guaranteed? I can still get a no at the end of the day, and yes, you are absolutely right. However, this is not a waste of time. By doing this, you are improving your skill set. You are making yourself more and more valuable, even if you don't see success right away. You are adding to your portfolio. You are growing a channel, and this is how you're going to get clients. People will reach out to you because they are impressed with the videos you're making. So you're going to leave your portfolio in the description. You're going to post the animations and the intros that you make on Twitter to showcase your skills, just like all these people are doing. And trust me, this will work if you don't give up. But do not make this mistake. Each video that you make has to be good enough to impress the creator, and obviously show that you can enhance his video quality and get him more views, which solves the pain points we talked about earlier. You need to make sure you have a good looking profile picture and banner, a well-written bio, and a link to your portfolio. Avoid changing your profile picture, pick one image and stick with it. This makes it easier for others to remember you. And this is what Isaac does. When you look at his channel, When you see his thumbnail, you'll know it's from him right away. This is how mine looks like, and before you say anything, yes, I'm not very big, but that's because I haven't implemented much into Twitter. I've been only using the first method I showed you, which is YouTube, which is how I got most of my clients. So for this section, I'll use Mango's Twitter as an example. First thing you want to do is simply make posts promoting yourself like this. You'll notice that these go viral much easier, and I've actually seen crazy success with it even when I had 0 followers. Every animation you create or intro of a video, show it off on Twitter. The second type of post you want to create is one that showcases your sound design skills. Mango has both of these on Twitter and his portfolio. Here's an example. Thirdly, grab some raw footage, unedited footage of a creator you want to work with, or even anyone who's kind of popular. You can find this from podcasts, streams, or even unfiltered YouTube channels. Hamza, Iman Godzi, and Money Maxing all have something like this, and it's simply videos that they post without any editing whatsoever. At most, you'll see simple B-roll or basic cuts. Download the content and re-edit it and make this style of post, showing the before and after. This can get you a lot of attention, especially if what you did was good. If it doesn't get traction, then you simply need to keep improving and keep posting. Rinse and repeat these types of posts, and soon enough, you'll grow your account. If your portfolio is a Google Drive link, then I'm sorry to tell you this, but no one is going to take you seriously. If you aim to sign your first client, the first step is to build a strong portfolio, and your portfolio serves as your qualification, much like a CV or resume, and it's crucial in attracting the clients you wish to work with. And your portfolio should be simple and clear. Clients want to see 4 key things: your previous work and projects, clients you've worked with, if any, the results you've achieved, and that's why you should start a YouTube channel, and the feedback you've received from past clients, if any. Here's my portfolio for reference. Right away, you'll see all my best work. I only put the best of the best on my portfolio, since what people see here is what will decide a yes or a no, followed by showcasing my sound design skills, similar to what I showed you earlier on Twitter. I have my previous clients listed, followed by the results I've achieved and the impact I've had on them. To stand out, like I mentioned before, I leverage not only my editing, but my content creation skills such as structure, script writing, thumbnails, and research. I've then provided them an easy way to get in contact with me, with social proof at the end for credibility. If you want to make good money, then you need a professional website, which is why I've decided to help you by creating a free template in which you can get below. However, if you want mine, then check out the link below. You can customize and change up the format, layout, and pretty much everything. Now that you've created some great videos, have an attractive brand, and a clean looking portfolio, you want to start outreaching, and this is where you will stand out amongst the sea of other editors. Go to their channel and collect their email. Now let's construct our first message. You must keep it concise. Let your work and profile speak for you. Less yapping, more showing. So here are some guidelines that you need to follow. Never start with hey man or hey bro. This will instantly show that you're just copying and pasting the same message. Instead, start with their name so it's more personalized. I'm going to show you 3 different email outreach examples. Each one depends on what you did. Whether you created something that they can use, made a video about them, or re-edited their old content, this is exactly what you need to do. Email number 1, instantly let them know what you've done for them. Tell them that they can use it and link or attach the files to the email right after. Next, let them know who you are and why you're reaching out. You can also follow up with a compliment, just don't do too much. You can add this final message for feedback to show that you really care about the client's satisfaction. Thanks, and then your name. For email number 2, let them know who you are and why you're reaching out. You could drop a small compliment or say something nice about their latest post, which sometimes works really well, at least from my experience. However, right after this, you get to the main goal. You let them know that you've created a video about their story, or if you've taken their old content, you would tell them that you've re-edited it and made it better. If they like it, then they would respond to this email and you guys would discuss a potential collaboration. Don't forget to attach any important file and place a direct link to your portfolio. Best regards, and your name. For the final variation, same exact beginning as the previous one. Include their name, say who you are and why you're reaching out. Follow up with a compliment and get to the main point. Don't forget to link your portfolio. Short, simple, effective, and unique. They will see that you actually put an effort instead of spamming the same message to 100 other creators. Furthermore, you should experiment with different variations. You don't have to copy these exact messages, but overall keep the same format. If they don't respond within 24 to 48 hours, you can send a follow-up message, simply asking if they've gotten the chance to view your work or if they're interested. The most important factor in keeping an editing job and growing your income is building strong relationships with your clients. It all comes down to how much you value them. When you start a project, establish and talk about 4 things: the preferred style, expected delivery timeline, payment terms, and preferred payment method. Remember, creators would much rather someone who's reliable than someone who's just skillful. While working on a project, make sure to share updates every day, keep the clients informed, and avoid making unrealistic promises. To prevent this, give yourself 2 buffer days when managing your projects. So if you think a video will take 4 days to complete, tell them it will take 6. This way, if you run into problems or need more time, then you'll still meet the deadline. On top of that, you have a chance to exceed their expectations and deliver your service faster than promised. After delivering the work, ask about their thoughts on the project, their overall experience working with you, and a feedback or testimony. Word of mouth can change or ruin your entire career. It's crucial to ensure every client is satisfied. Because like I said, most people reach out to me when they saw my previous clients and the testimony given by them. So when you're first starting out, this should be your main goal. Service delivery, building social proof, and getting testimonials on your portfolio. All of this will make getting clients 10 times easier in the future. So edit each video as your best and think in terms of portfolio potential. I learned this from Malice, so shout out to him. Now that we've become good at making videos, creating an attractive personal brand, and a professional website, we need to solve a bigger problem, which is time. Most editors take forever to finish a project, so if you can leverage speed, then you will have a much bigger advantage. This is one of the most important, if not the most important steps to improving one's work speed. Essentially, you want to be working on a specific task, and once that task is completed, you move on to the next one. My workflow for clients looks something like this. First, I download the files and organize them into a few separate folders. I then plan the video, I go through the entire script and write comments for what I want to do. After that, I gather all assets, images, videos, clips, articles, and organize them into my folders. I create a new Premiere project and match the sequence settings. Place in the voiceover, rough cut to remove silences, mistakes, and stutters. I then begin creating all the animations in After Effects. After that, I lay down the animations and place in all the footage that I've gathered. I then do all the VFX. Finally, I do the sound design and then the background music. After that, I just check their video, do some revisions, watch it over again for any finalization, and then I render the video. You can get the PDF file with the link in the description for free. Now, before you skip, you're probably thinking, oh, he's just going to tell me to learn shortcuts, but no, that is not what I recommend. Learning basic shortcuts for the software that you're using is not only boring, but useless because you end up forgetting what they were. Instead, you need to create shortcuts for your most used functions. I'm going to credit my guy Money Maxing over here. He has a full course on YouTube in which he shows you the best shortcuts, so check it out. Creating my own faceless editing pack was honestly the best decision I've ever made. I organized all my assets and animations into one big folder with subfolders, saving me the pain of scrolling through all my assets while editing a video. You can get my presets and everything that I use to edit these viral videos in the link in the description. It includes both personal and client projects. Listery is a tool that I recommend everyone downloads, which once again I got from Malice. It will help you locate files on your PC so much easier. You do not have to use the search bar, which is too slow and laggy. What this allows you to do is simply double-click Control and this will pop up. From here, just search anything and you will find it instantly. No more waiting for anything to load. 100% recommend. To really grow and make the money you want, you need to let go of the scarcity mindset. Your earning potential isn't limited. You can make much more than you're currently making. I've turned down plenty of offers because I knew my worth and I believed I deserved better pay. Instead, you need to adopt the abundance mindset. The belief that what you want is truly out there, and the only thing separating you from your goals is work and consistency. As long as you keep going every day and keep showing up, you will get your goals eventually. So this is the full framework that I've used to sign my first client and grow my editing services. Remember, don't give up and focus on improving with each video.